something because I'm slightly less awake than last time.
I was too busy drawing last week to do a side session.
Yeah, I know. I just, it hurt, but I'll deal.
I did it for you, fuckhead.
I see you're not even a little bit remorseful. I see. Alright, well, my original plan was to go talk to Sukihara about something.
Oh, Sugihara is very, very popular today. Ooh, la 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 la. I guess you'll go to the city map.
Yeah.
This will be after Ryu's talk then.
I figure that might not be too much of a problem since there's kind of a short.
No? Alright. So, I mean, just so we don't have to roleplay you waiting, like you would have been told it might be a bit of a wait.
Yeah.
Maybe a 20-minute wait. So if you wanted to have a drink or something from Jeffrey.
Yeah, she probably would grab something to drink, collect her thoughts a bit.
Alright. And then you'll see Ryu walk out of the classroom.
Here. I guess she'll head on over and poke her head into the door.
And he'll be like, hey. No! Not like me, but in a nice way.
Like, hey. I want to digest. Alright.
This is PG-16.
Fucking delete this. Sensei, can I ask you about something?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's kind of a bit touchy.
A bit touchy?
Well, it's kind of like, I don't want to tell someone else's, deal they entrusted to me, but I'm not sure I'm doing well enough of understanding what they mean or handling it, and I kind of wanted advice from it, so.
Well, you can always you don't really need to name names.
Right. Good. How do you help someone who doesn't really want help?
That's a bit of a loaded question. I'll need a bit more of context. It depends on whether it's a physical related thing or more of a philosophy or ideology.
Maybe both. I mean, from the way they're talking, it's pretty bad.
And he'll roll his understanding, but I don't want to, because I will not meddle.
Oh, okay.
Where are you, the Shuggy? I think he has a.
I'm
not even going to check if he has a D12. Okay.
Of course he does.
Okay. Woo!
Wow. I want to die. Thanks, teacher.
So he's going to be like, well, there's so many theoretical problems you could be talking about that I don't really know what you could be alluding to.
Someone who's not really worried about themselves and sounds like they want to go away.
And he'll just kind of put his hand through his hair until he'll mean, right, you Do you want me to give you the number of a hotline?
It's not me.
I mean, if you feel like their life is seriously in danger, there are medical professionals and psychotherapists that can help them.
Well, I don't think they want to go to them.
I don't think
That's the problem.
anybody wants to go to them, Kazuhaya.
Yeah, but how would you get them to go? How would you get them to take any advice if they don't care about themselves?
Mm. If they've lost the faculty to make critical decisions for themselves, then that would be evaluated by a doctor.
Yeah, but is there really nothing I can do? I don't think they get to the doctor.
He'll just kind of scratch his head and he'll be like, when it comes to personas, it's more complicated than, well, you can't just ask any doctor. You need somebody who's experienced in what it means in order to have a persona. It already implies that there is some psychological barrier or issue that the person has in order to create this fantastical side of them. I'm assuming there are a persona user. We tend to stick in circles.
Yeah, kind of.
Right. You may think that it sounds a bit too simple, but, well, I think you have to realize whether you should take them by their word or, well, take them to somebody who knows a bit more about the subject. People can be very colored by their own perspective. You included.
Yeah, but how would I actually get them to go see someone like that when they're so convinced in their own position?
Just meta wise, you already said like you can like I don't know the correctly term, but you know when you like people can't think for themselves, so they get put in there by the
Yeah.
yeah. That's what he said earlier.
Okay. I mean, she's just okay. That's what you meant.
Yes.
Uh, Is that really the only way?
If their life is in danger, then yes.
Right.
And he'll just kind of tap his fingers and he'll be like, I'm not a registered medical professional. I only did up to my teaching degree. If I was a few years older, I probably would be by now. But I do know people who uh, who can handle these sort of things.
Right. Uh, Kira just kind of looks at her feet for a bit, frustrated. Thanks for your opinion, Sensei.
Mm. It's probably not what you wanted to hear, but that's the responsible thing to do. They may hate you for it for a while, but once they're in a better place psychologically, then even if they don't forgive you, you yourself knew that you have prevented something that could have, well, spiraled even further.
Right. I'll remember that.
And he'll just kind of take out like a card, and he'll be like, if you write down the name of this person and you hand it into the nurse's office, they'll be able to sort out the rest. We
Got
don't
it.
I don't need to know.
Got it.
He was not saying that as if he doesn't want to know. It's just like if like he's trying to keep things professional.
Right, yeah. Thanks, Sensei.
Mm, right, right. And he'll just kind of be like, "Oh, have you ever thought of going out for hot chocolate? By the way, with the rest of the class,
Huh?
you know, it's that season, right?"
Here just blinks, trying to parse the wild change in topics. Oh, uh, I guess we haven't really found the time yet.
I mean, from what Gender's told me, you guys used to go out quite a lot for, little activities together. Maybe something like that will help bring you guys together.
Kirill just let out a little breath. I don't know. Things have been a bit tense at the dorm.
Wouldn't that be a icebreaker? You don't even need to talk about, well, this whole thing. He'll wave his arm around the room.
It's just kind of in our faces. I mean, how do you not talk about it?
Hmm. I mean, the best prescription of, in my opinion, is to normalize things. When you treat things as alien and obscure, you heighten the emotions behind them.
Yeah, but how do you normalize just everything? I mean, what do you really mean by that?
Hmm. I suppose having structure within your life and having easily attainable goals goes a long way. If you try to do everything at once rather than piece things out and in manageable chunks, then you're going to feel overwhelmed. It's You shouldn't be ashamed that you have a persona in the first place. It's an outlet, and you can use that outlet in many wondrous ways, even if it came from a sad place.
Right, but it's not like I can just avoid all the bad stuff that's going around.
Bad stuff that's going around.
Just things I gotta deal with, bad vibes. It's kind of trailing off vaguely. I don't know. I'm still figuring stuff out.
Hmm. I mean, you should focus on honestly. What do you want to do for yourself? Unless you're on any world-saving quest or anything.
Mm, 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 mm. She gets a slowly deeper and deeper frown. Uh, Maybe something like that.
Could you speak up? You seem to have recoiled into your jacket.
Oh, she'll slowly stand back up. I just said you kind of feel like you hit that one somewhere on the head.
Did I? I was making a joke.
Mm. It kind of feels like we are sometimes.
Mm, well, is that one of the reasonings you've come up for yourself as to why you possibly have the persona that you do?
I think so.
And he'll just kind of sit down and he'll like go through one of his books and he'll be like, Wu Kong is mainly a story about redemption and journey. The, the the monkey used to be quite the troublemaker.
Hmm. Yeah. I guess we kind of got along in that regard.
Mm. So this sense of a world saving journey, perhaps you should think about traveling. It
Hmm.
might appease your persona's wanderlust.
Uh, yeah, but I don't want to really leave the school and all my friends right now.
Hmm. I don't think you even need to leave the school when you have, well, a portal to other worlds on your back step.
Oh, right. She blinks. She was just thinking of like going fucking on vacation. Huh. Yeah, yeah. Maybe more of that could be good.
Hmm. I do hear that they do some sort of tour guide. There's a demon for everything. I imagine that it's quite a popular thought, people wishing to get away on vacation when they can't afford to. There should be some sort of phenomenon around here.
That's pretty funny. Normally, when I think of all the domains and stuff, I just think how a lot of them just have a bunch of demons try out to get you.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Do you know about the fundamental basis for a religion needing an explanation for something?
That's over, Akira said.
Hmm.
No.
Let me put it in a simpler way then. Let's imagine that you have a problem where you need to. Oh, let's make it a bit. Sorry, it may be a bit macabre, but it's something you'll be easily relate to. Say if you have a family member or you yourself have a terminal illness,
Hmm.
like you're looking for a reason why, right?
Right.
Like the illness itself is a terrible, terrible thing, and so somebody might equate for a terrible, terrible person to have done it.
Hmm.
Like even if that person isn't necessarily human, like me or you, we do tend to anthropomorphize our
Hmm.
problems.
Is that the correct use of that? Like, put it into a human shape? Is what you were going for?
Assign human traits to
Oh, then
qualities.
yes, that would be correct.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was
I
confused
thought
with
that was Akira going, "What's that?"
no. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm. I mean, that could also be Akira slowly getting. Gears are grinding. Right.
So all of
Make it an
these,
animal?
it doesn't necessarily have to be an animal. It can be a place. Like hospitals are often a common theme in well, sadder domains.
Gotcha. Hmm.
I guess the point is that people think about these things all the time, and even if they don't have the collective strength to be a individual mythopoetic, the unconscious it siphons through everything, and it creates these pockets.
So what you're saying is there are enough people wishing they could go on vacation that there's a vacation domain somewhere, probably.
Exactly, multiple ones.
Oh, that's nice.
Hmm. I think it's something that often gets overlooked when it comes to personas. Most people see their persona as a swashbuckling hero there to tackle your problems, and conversely, there to make you feel like you could be that person. But there are often a lot more mundane reasonings behind people's personas. Yours has taken on the world saving type. So
Mhm.
the world could be a metaphor for yourself as well.
Mm, maybe, yeah. I mean, mm, so for metaphors and stuff, it's always supposed to be, you know, pretty central to something. So if you called the world a metaphor, it's your entirety, right?
Yes.
I mean, I guess the world would be where I'm living now, the
Mm.
people around me, and myself. Mostly them, probably, though.
Mm. Well, my doctorate is in social psychology, but I had to do a little bit of off the grid studying as well when it came to personas, since it's not really something you find in a textbook. But have you ever heard of the Arcana?
Yeah.
Mm. It's generally believed that all mythopoetics, though there are some outliers, generally correlate to the personality traits and archetypes found within the 21 uh, tarot archetypes.
Mm, yeah. Do you know which one you are?
Mm,
I'm a chariot.
mm. Oh, so, huh. Well, I was planning on doing it myself when the semester started, of course, but I guess nerves got the better of me in evaluating you.
Ah, yeah. Well, we were a bit rambunctious then anyway, so I can't blame you.
Mm. I wish I could have done things a bit more coherently, but no time for regrets about that. But
Hey, it
yeah,
probably was for the best. I mean, we're already gonna get started to getting used to things being a bit different how they were. It's better to have like a friendly, welcoming person than someone who just seemed like a rigid teacher.
and he'll just smile at that and he'll be like, right, right. But anyway, when it comes to my own arcana, people can shift from arcana to arcana, especially if they've gone through traumatic events. Well, my current position within the arcana is aligned to the death arcana, which is an arcana that symbolizes new beginnings.
Wait, really? It sounds pretty bad.
Hmm. Well, it's basically the death of an idea or a concept. If you're in a debate, for example, the losing person's side dies theoretically. It doesn't have to
But,
be quite literal.
right. But it's about new beginnings?
It's mostly a transitional period and how people cope with the concept of something not existing in the way that it used to.
Oh, so it's not necessarily just bad.
Mm, no, it's not. People, there is a common arcana that is just generally associated with bad, you'll say,
Hmm.
and that would be the Tower arcana. Any individuals under those are in for quite the struggle.
How does someone just get associated with a bad one?
We don't
Is it
know.
they're meant? Oh,
The arcana is quite mysterious, so much so that most people have given up trying to contextualize it. We simply develop abilities that tell us what we are, but it doesn't necessarily tell us what it is and how we can influence our own arcana.
right. Hmm. I guess that would be too easy. Huh.
Hmm. Hmm. So I am curious as to how you found out what your arcana is. It's not really a talking point for most people.
Oh, um, hmm. Shin knows how to tell.
Oh, wow. Well, that kid's always been interested in mythology. I guess he must have some sort of power relating to it then.
Yeah, he loves his cards. He's really invested in that whole thing, so he's been pretty helpful to talk to.
Mm. And he'll just kind of be like, well, it's always you should always be concerned as to whether you get addicted to something, but I think the fact that something as innocuous as card games that keep him going is a good thing.
Kira grimaces a bit inwardly, but kind of chuckles a little bit, like, yeah, well, I mean, I'm glad he's got something to kill his time when he has to be up in the nurse's office by himself. Mm, only so much time you can visit him.
Hmm. Hmm. And he'll be like, when it comes to Shin, well, I'm not exactly breaking confidentiality when it comes to this, but I always got the impression that he feels a little left out. You know how currently you reside in the pod, right?
Yeah, and he can't really live there.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a shame, really. He used to be able to hang out for a bit there, but
Mm.
didn't his condition worsen a bit, or?
Yes, it has. I have had a conversation with Dr. Kuroki, and he says that the boy has something similar to those with the receive phenomenon.
Ah, that's rough.
Mm, it is. He says it's almost as if it was his condition is so that it's like a that the original virus, something akin to that.
Whoa.
It's like if your version of the cold was the very first cold that ever existed.
Huh. How does that work?
How does it work? Mm, well, I'm no physicist, but honestly, it can be a mixture of belief and actuality.
Hmm.
People are still trying to calculate the ratio between how much nuclear radiation came from the atomic bombs and how much of it was the belief that it would be explosive.
Right. Starting to go over Kira's head. Hmm.
Oh, did I get carried away?
No, I think I got carried down.
Oh, right, right.
Sorry, Sensei.
Oh, no, I just tend to rattle on a bit. But yes, my arcana is the Death Arcana. I used to be the Emperor Arcana as well, and then I was the Lovers for a bit.
Oh, I mean, I. Hmm, was that rough?
And he'll just kind of smile and he'll be extremely.
Hmm.
Like, like
Yeah.
when the closed eyes smile.
Hmm. Uh, you handled it pretty well then, for my opinion. Couldn't have pegged you for it.
Mm. Well, I suppose that's a part of my outstanding trauma now. I've lost most of the emotional nerves within my brain that makes me feel the more negative side.
Oh,
Oh, but I probably shouldn't concern you with that. We, I am your teacher after all. You shouldn't worry about me.
I would. I don't think that means I shouldn't worry.
Mm,
Not like I think you need my concern, but.
I did
But,
slip up and say something to Koharu-chan way back when.
oh. Mm, it's hard
Listen,
not to confide in her.
it's, it's fine. It's fine. It's just the longer I talk, the longer I tend to slip. So please forgive me.
No, it's cool. I mean, I'm glad to be able to talk to you.
Mm,
Teachers used to kind of not scare me, but I never really could talk with them well. They always seemed so distant and weird and foreign, like they
mm,
weren't really the same as the students or the people or your parents, and I didn't really know how to talk to them well. And it probably would have done me a lot of good back then.
mm. I think most teachers put off that aura because they're trying to protect themselves. They have a multitude of students that cycle each year round. The more you get attached to a particular student, the more danger that comes with it. If you're accused of something untoward, then that can destroy your career in seconds.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's a bit dicey then.
Mm. Yeah, I don't think it's that people don't want to get to know their students more. They're just trying to protect themselves.
Makes sense.
Mm.
Well, thanks for taking the risk, then.
Mm. Not a problem, not a problem. And, do reconsider about the hot chocolate. It's great with those pink and white marshmallows.
Hmm. I'll think about it a bit. Maybe when I feel like I can talk with everyone again.
Hmm. Right, right. And, and personally, I'm glad to see that you're more invested in the academy.
Oh, yeah. She kind of scratches her head, back of her head, embarrassed. Yeah, I've got some time to make up for it with that.
Hmm. Remember, if you go on any nice vacation domains, be sure to get a postcard for me.
Will do, Sensei. Thanks.
Right. And he'll be like, well, we should probably both get off now.
Right, yeah. Sorry for taking up more of your time today. I'll see you around.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, it was. Thanks.
So,
And she'll do a little soft bow and head on out.
what does Akira do with the card he gave him?
I mean, she'll look at it. Is it just like a blank card?
It's like a blank card, and you'll have like some small text that's honestly a bit boring sounding.
Hmm. She'll shove it in her pocket now.
Right.
She's gonna keep it, but I mean, to her, it's like sounds more like a last resort sort of thing. She doesn't want to give up yet. She feels like there's something she could do.
Right. So, dinner dorm time. Everybody get back into the dorm.
Tingling.
Dorm.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody.
What do you not
Yeah.
everybody?
Raph has a dinner date, remember?
Uh,
He does?
Right, that's true. He does.
You
yeah.
guys didn't tell me this.
No, he
Yeah,
did. He did tell
He
you
did,
last time.
Jess.
He said to make it up to, Himiko.
Yeah,
You didn't tell me
reservation at-
today.
Oh, yeah, he didn't, but he told you last week. He made the
Last
reservation.
week.
But yeah, write
Yeah,
it down
because it was
somewhere.
Yeah.
Bro, it's your guys' job to remind me.
Where is my
guys,
token?
everyone knows that if you don't say it this week, it disappears the next one.
Exactly.
There's a token.
Yep.
It's on.
If you're ever reminded,
Shacks.
we have to remind you every 5 minutes like a fish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh.
no. Oh, okay, that's it.
Oh wait, that is a glasses one. Wait a minute.
That
Where is
is.
your token?
Oh, fuck. Did I put my token in the void off screen?
I bet
Probably.
you look like a retard.
God damn it. I did. I can see it. It just,
Yeah.
it just won't settle in to let me grab it.
Oh my fucking god.
You're an idiot,
Ah,
Richard. You're a fucking moron.
It's
nice.
fine.
Want to handle the raft scene first, Jess? Remember, you reserved it at a not super nice place, but a place you still need a You still could do a reservation.
Alright.
He's not rich. He
Wow.
has very limited
Go
funds.
to the
so
mediocre looking place. Alright.
Very limited funds, eh? Hmm.
I suppose it will be just in the city centre, just a little bit.
Okay.
Alright, so what type of food place did you go to? Or do you want me to randomize it?
Sure.
Alright.
I'll take the chances with the
Random
wheel.
food type generator.
I recovered the token.
Random restaurant generator. Alright. What? Cheap, expensive, cheap. Oh, this is a real restaurant thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Use the random fast food generator. Huh?
Do a different song than at the dorms. Let me change it.
Okay. How about a place that's trying to do, like, basically new age traditional Japanese?
New,
Huh?
Basically,
New
a new
age
spin-
traditional.
A new spin on traditional dishes. Come on, guys. That wasn't that bad of a Davidism.
News? Hmm.
Alright, so
Update.
Yeah, no.
Come on, guys.
I agree. I think you just say new age then.
Yeah.
Is what my point was. I was trying to think. I think you just could say new age and you'd be fine. But yeah, sure, fair enough.
alright, so they look like they come in boxes and stuff. Because New Age you have square plates, right?
Sure.
Alright, anyway. It's
Wait, no, old age they have square plates. Japan! Delete this. Alright, whatever. It doesn't matter, I'm shitposting.
you get your
Find the
fucking food
triangular.
on the chopping board. Alright. So, alright. So is Raph going to wear anything nice?
Yeah,
Is he?
he will dress up for it.
Alright. Remember that your mum bought you clothes, but
Yes.
they are good clothes, but they're not great clothes. Okay.
Yep. Again,
Alright.
he's not rich, so he actually comes from a lower, class family or lower class situation. So
Middle class.
yeah,
Okay.
well, single parent middle class. So
Alright. So I'm gonna roll something for Himiko. Okay. Whoa, that is bad. Alright, so when Himiko shows up,
She's not even gonna spend for it.
it's not really a spend thing, it's more of a how well factor rather than a how bad, you know what I mean?
Okay. Fair
Alright.
enough.
So I mean when you saw up like Himiko is wearing all black, like head to toe black. Like she scraped her hair back. Like she doesn't have it in the well she has it like you know when you tie up your hair?
I think so.
Like a bun?
Yeah, but it's still whatever. The point is they're not dangling. Alright.
Gotcha, that's what I meant. Yeah.
They're not dangling. Got it.
I wasn't trying to correct you, Jess. I was trying to find out what you meant. Fucking.
And to Raph, it looks like she's wearing like something like a male Japanese traditional thing. You know,
Okay.
like something like a samurai would wear.
Oh. Okay, I think.
She's wearing like armor.
No, not armor. The clothes bit of it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you said male. I was
Like something that
confused.
Minamoto's wearing in his portrait, like that.
Wait,
Got it.
what? Like the kimono?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but it's more masculine than feminine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So she'll just kind of wave.
Go over, greet her. Give her hugs. Hey.
So we're gonna go eat stuff, right?
Hopefully.
Right. Let's go.
Yep. Okay. So take her in, get dark 2 for 2 type of thing.
All right. And I guess she'll look at the menu, like she'll hold it up to her face, like you know when you hold things up and you look up to read.
Kinda.
Oh,
I mean,
like hold it above your head and look up to read.
I've understand the word usage and the meaning behind it, but I've never actually.
Oh, you've never done that before?
Most people probably have not done that before. No offense.
Bullshit, I've done that before. It's fun.
Most people have not done that before.
Alright.
And she'll be like, "Oh, they're slightly see-through." She'll just kind of twist it about.
Ah.
Hmm.
Sort of try and see through it too.
Right. So, what did you talk about at your not secret meeting?
If you don't mind, I would prefer to not really talk about that. At least not at the moment.
Why not?
Oh, one reason I sort of do look around, sort of indicating in the middle of a group. And the other is, I don't know, just...
I mean, I could make it so nobody else can hear it within this cafe.
I
That's
mean...
super easy.
Do you really want to know about that sort of stuff?
Yeah. I want to know everything about you and what you do.
I mean, I guess if you want to make sure that it's quiet around here.
Yeah. So, she'll just you'll kind of wait for a bit and be like, "Okay, it's done. Do you want to roll intuition?"
Not sure. Yeah.
Alright. Like, you didn't see her move at all, but like when you shift something slightly to the side?
I think I understand, yeah.
Yeah, you got that sensation. Like, it was very, very subtle.
Got it. Well, actually, can I ask you a question? It does pertain to the conversation we had, in lunch, so it's not like I'm trying to jump subjects here, but about the sort of the beginning toward the first half of first period, did you feel something weird going on around here?
Himiko will roll her expression. I need to see what the fuck that is. I don't even know. Shit. Okay. It is a D8. Alright. And she'll be like, no, I didn't really feel anything. Did something happen?
Well, you sure? I mean, no, not that I'm not doubting what you're saying. It's.
I mean, loads of things weird happen all the time.
Maybe it's not. Well, we kind of have officially started.
Oh, officially.
And a large part of the meeting was just basically just telling us that we basically that it's just sort of an after action report and how we need to do things better, and the fact that there's people out there that now kind of know that we are doing what we're doing, and so we might need to watch our backs.
Do you know who these people are?
He didn't really go into detail. I got the assumption he was sort of just working off of his contacts type of things.
I mean, it's better for you to know who it is, like if you're all in it together, right?
True. The main thing was, though, that it seemed something really strange happened in one of the classes, and we were kind of curious if it was a local or global effect, in a sense. I guess because you didn't really get any indication of that, that basically means it was probably local.
And she'll be like, what kind of effect are you talking about?
I don't know, so it was sort of described as basically like everything sort of basically going into like a time stasis. Everything seemed to basically be like nothing was going on, but certain people were aware during that time. I think that's how it was kind of described.
And Himiko will look to the side and she'll think for a bit. And she'll be like, mm, well, I guess something weird happened then.
Do you mind describing it to me?
Oh, I felt really slow.
Okay, then. Where were you at the time? Like, in relation to the school? You would have been just
I
getting
was,
there, probably.
yeah.
Alright. So. Then it is local and it seems to extend out.
I mean,
What?
it must be really powerful then, because I like to go really fast.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. It probably was. But at least that gives us a sort of an idea of where things, how it is. Alright. Sorry.
And she'll be like, you trust me, right?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I want to help you.
You are helping me in a lot of different ways, more than you probably can imagine. I mean that truthfully. And I'm not just saying that. I get what you mean by help, and I don't necessarily know if you can be that kind, but
Of
you're
course I
helping
can.
me. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily think you could, like, go in and actually help us. That's what I meant. But I think that, trust me, you were helping me just by helping me. It's going to basically be a toll on us, and I think you're going to basically be able to help that keep that off of me when it gets bad.
And
Sort of hold her hand.
Himiko will kind of lower her eyes and she'll be like, there's a lot of powerful people who have these things, Raph.
I know. I'm actually trying to figure out ways to basically figure out exactly who has them. That's one of our problems.
And it's not just the people who hold the cards, it's those people who support them. You're just thinking everybody's just going to be alone.
Oh no. I'm not thinking that at all. I know that there's organizations out there that will protect those that they feel are powerful. We're kicking up hornets' nests. We're kicking up hornets' nests at the same time as stomping on anthill. It's not going to basically be what it is. And in addition to all that, it was pretty eye-opening what we actually encountered as opposed to, I think, what we all expected.
And she'll just kind of be like, well, just because we have cards doesn't mean we all like each other.
I know.
So if you know the names of the people who are trying to stop you, I mean, I can help, even if I can't, take the card myself. No, I mean, if I ever got into that position, I wouldn't take the card for myself. I'd give it straight to you guys.
I don't think you can actually take cards.
It's not like taking a persona?
I don't think so. I'll have to look into that.
I mean, I just never had a reason to try before I met.
Please don't. Please don't experiment on that, at least until I'm able to get information on whether or not it's. I don't want something to happen to you like that. Please, could you wait on doing that?
What would happen to me?
I don't know, and that's what I don't want to happen. I could, if it is something like taking personas, then that basically means something could be taken from you, and I don't want that to happen right now.
I'm pretty strong.
I don't doubt that I don't doubt that in the least.
I mean, I suppose actions speak louder than words. I mean, I'll show you how strong I am.
No, you don't have to.